Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Renee Boxing platform. Oh my gosh, where we simply discuss, critique, and analyze. So we talk about sport of boxing in level-headed, mature, coherent fashion. Subscribers since day one. Recent subscribers, we appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. You know what I'm saying, to the videos that I have been pushing, you know, in a periodic basis, but not so periodically. And, you know, just the whole family. Thank you guys so much, man. And it's great to be back. You know, we told you guys, you know what I'm saying? We said it in our last one. We'll be back. I mean, you know what I'm saying? We just been busy, you know, but me and my guy, LeVar, always in contact, definitely, you know what I'm saying? We're just living that hustle and bustle life, just like every one of you, you know what I'm saying? Just like every one of you. And we hope, man, from the bottom of our hearts that you guys had a good Thanksgiving. We hope that, you know, you had a wonderful time with family and loved ones. And maybe some of you guys don't have certain family and loved ones that you wish to have, you know, in certain holidays, you know, these holidays. We just wish the best for y'all, you know what I'm saying? You know, this Christmas, the holidays, or what have you, whatever you celebrate, man, we wish the best for y'all, you know what I'm saying? Happy holidays, season's greetings. It's December 2024. It's the 9th, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, we got the 9th of December. The year freaking flew by. LeVar, my guy, how you been, bro? How you doing, man?
Renee, what's going on, man? I'm doing all right. I can't complain.
Heck yeah, man. Heck yeah. So yeah, bro. I mean, just want to get back to it, you know, the boxing talk, bro. I mean, lots of things that have been going on, you know, when it comes to sport of boxing. But, you know, first and foremost, you know, towards the end of this year, how has school been this semester, man?
Man, it's been busy. That's why it's like this whole like fall semester, I've been really busy. That's why, you know, you haven't seen me on, you know, commenting on other channels and stuff like that. If I do have the time, I'll listen in, but I won't comment. But I've been busy. I'm just glad that the fall semester is over. I have one more semester left, which is this upcoming spring, and then I'm done. That's it. Can't wait.
Heck yeah. And then next stop, coaching in high school or something, bro. Heck yeah, man.
Yeah.
Something, right?
Yeah, health and physical education teacher in high school, man. You know, once again, it's my kids are older, so I got to do something with my time. So, you know, I want to give back to the youth. So whatever I can do to help out, you know, to help mentor and guide and have them stay on the right path, that's what I want to do.
Heck yeah, bro. I can't wait till you finish, you know, your schooling, your master, and, you know, get on to that, you know what I'm saying? So we can hear about your experiences, you know what I'm saying? And obviously you have this platform too, man, for that youth, you know what I'm saying? We can, you know, maybe we can do some stuff, you know what I'm saying? Like talk about, you know, have some sessions. Like I told you, man, I want to get that in with you. Been telling you for a minute, you know, about your, you know, military background. and what you learned from that, the life lessons you learned from that. I'm sure you got a lot to say, bro. A lot to say, man. And I know you got a lot to help the youth out. A lot of experiences that you can give to these youth, man, because the youth need it, man. The youth need it nowadays, bro.
Definitely, man. Just let me know, man, and we can get that started and we can talk about it. I don't have a problem doing it. Anything that's going to help out the youth, and well, pretty much not just the youth. I mean, it can help out anybody. You know what I'm saying? We're all different people. We all experience different things in life, and being able to come together and talk about it, it can be therapy for some people. When I talk to you, that's therapy for me because I'm able to get things off my chest, and I hope vice versa. So. Man, yeah, I'll definitely love to do that. Yeah, just count me in. Just let me know. We can make it happen.
Heck yeah, bro. That's awesome. And, it went by so fast, bro. It went by quick, but I'm sure it didn't seem maybe that fast to you. But, hey, next semester, you're almost done, bro. You're out of there. You're done. Heck yeah, man. That's awesome. Congratulations, bro. Congratulations. I'm already congratulating you now because I know you're going to finish it. And let's get it, bro. Heck yeah, man. So, let's get it. We'll see how many people jump in, bro. You know what I'm saying? We're getting back to it, getting the ball rolling once again. So, you know what I'm saying? So, let's get it, bro. Now, like I said, man, lots of things have been going on this year, the sport of boxing. We had a nice card, top ranked card and stuff like that. A couple rematches, last Saturday. Now we're towards, Usyk and Tyson Fury rematch. You got Bud Crawford also talking about, he tweeted something, man. He tweeted something just recently. The other day. He hasn't been too active lately on, that Twitter talk, that X talk, that X Twitter presence. He hasn't been too much. Sometimes he does say things here and there, but, when it comes to certain fights that he's watching or what have you. But, Bud Crawford, man, he recently mentioned, and I'm really anticipating it. I actually posted something on Twitter the other day, kind of doubting, like, hey, man, where's Bud? Where's he at? What's going on? Ever since the, Errol Spence win, Madrimov win. I mean, congrats to that win. A lot of people are talking about, yeah, he wasn't looking the same or what have you. But then again, man, we can't judge him too much because, Madrimov, man, or whatever that dude, I think his name was Madrimov. He was a game opponent, man. You got some tough names, man. You got some tough names that people haven't heard of really, in whatever division coming from, Eastern Europe and all these, places. I mean, you got some Karen, this guy that Boots just rematched, bro. I mean, no excuses, man, in my humble opinion. I mean, that guy he's game opponent. A lot of people haven't heard of him. I mean, we only heard of him when Boots fought him the first time. We're like, who's this guy? Where's he coming from? I think he's another European fighter, you know what I'm saying? So these guys, man, they're coming with skills. They're coming with, that's what I'm saying. With, Bud Crawford, he got a lot of criticism to a certain degree when it came to his last fight. But, other than that, I mean, he's saying that, in 2025, so getting back to that. So he's talking about on Twitter or what have you, that in 2025, he's going to prove to the world, how great he is. He's going to prove to the world again how great he is. So there's lots of speculation on this. A lot of people talking about, oh, it's Canelo. We don't know because he's not saying anything. Canelo, as a matter of fact, he got interviewed the other day or what have you. And he said that there are no talks or anything like that when it comes to Bud and Canelo. He said he's open or what have you, but he said there's no talks or nothing like that. He said that he's going to announce, Canelo in January about, his next fight, but there's no Bud Crawford mention at all. It doesn't even look like, I don't think that's really tangible soon, Bud Crawford and Canelo. But my point in all this is this, bro. Where do you see Bud Crawford, next? Like, let's think about it before you say it also, like, he that time, that clock is ticking, LeVar. Once a year fighter, with Bud Crawford, he's been like that for the past couple of years. He got his max highlight, limelight attention from the world after, beating Spence. But after that, even the Madrimov fight, LeVar, didn't do too big, man. It didn't do too big when it comes to numbers and attraction, It seems like it's been like this kind of for Bud, man. As far as like the attention from the fans, the aura, because when you, this is what I said before, bro, when we talked about this, that when you capture the attention like that and have a win, such a iconic win against someone like Spence, man, you got to keep that sucker rolling. You got to keep the ball rolling, but I just don't see the ball rolling too much, bro. So what do you think, man? What do you think? is really next for Bud. What do you think he's talking about? Talking about, he's going to prove to the world that he's great once again in 2025, man.
I mean, I know that he definitely wants to. He wants to challenge Canelo at 168, and you know what? After some months of thinking about it, I mean, if that's what he wants to do, that's fine. More power to him. It's. I think you and I, we had a conversation about this a couple months ago. It's not that we don't think that Bud can do it, because Bud can do whatever he wants. We were just going off of his last two performances to where he was getting touched more often than what we see Bud get touched in a fight. And then trying to go up there to 168 to challenge Canelo, because we've already seen how it is when fighters jump up two weight classes that it didn't pan out well. For instance, when Mel jumped up to fight Canelo, it didn't work out for Mel. So we're not saying that Bud shouldn't. But if this is something that he wants to do, then go ahead, go out there, go up there, challenge. You want to be great? Hey, I'm all about it. I was just worrying about the factor that he was getting touched too much, because at the end of the day, yes, these fighters are here to entertain us, but one punch can change the outcome of somebody's health, especially as a fighter, man. So I think that's what I was trying to say last time that we talked about this. But if that's what he wants to do, more power to him. I think the reason why his fights didn't sell that often is because, some people didn't know who his opponent was. You know what I'm saying? So I think that if he would have fought somebody with a name, then it would have been different. We just have to wait and see where Bud goes, because at the end of the day, Bud knows what he wants, and we'll see what it is. Do I think it's Canelo? I don't know, because now Canelo is saying that he would entertain a Jake Paul fight. So we don't really truly know what's in store for Bud. I mean, I know right now Bud is he's in Omaha. He's getting some things built within the community, and for himself as well. So we're just gonna have to wait and see what it is that he wants to do. He wants to be great. I mean, who are we to stop him from trying to be great? I was just saying, be careful going up there with those big boys, because sometimes it doesn't work into your favor. Not saying that Bud is not great. He's great. But Father Time catches up to everybody. And Father Time is undefeated.
Now, that's the thing about it, bro. Hey, Bruce Goes, salute. Oh, gee, man. Thank you guys so much, man. Hey, Jay Dixon also, man. We appreciate y'all. Yeah, we want to get the ball rolling again, we were just saying at the beginning of the show, we've been absent. It happens, you know what I'm saying? But, my guy LeVar working on his master degree, you know what I'm saying? Been really busy there. But, hey, y'all got to stay tuned, okay? Because we got something special for y'all that we have planned that we're talking about backstage, me and LeVar. We want to go deep on some stuff, okay? So, this next couple weeks. So, we want to be more active here. Hey. Thank you guys so much for jumping in, man. So we're getting back at it. You know what I'm saying? We definitely want to get back in it. You know what I'm saying? Back to this box. We never said goodbye. We knew we would be back. So but that's the thing about it, bro. That LeVar, that the thing about it was Canelo, that Bud Crawford, bro. Okay, watch. This is how it went, LeVar. This is how it went, bro. When Bud beat Spence, he was kind of talking towards. He wanted the big money fights. He probably didn't say it like that, but he was kind of phrasing it that he wanted Canelo for that. He wanted the big fights. The money. I think that's kind of what he wanted. But now lately, in his last, Twitter posts or what have you, now he's talking about greatness. That's what you're saying, LeVar. That if it's for that, I'm cool with it. For the money, also I get it, but I want to see greatness. You know what I'm saying? That's what I want to see. I want to see the top fight the top. You know what I'm saying? Elite versus elite. And if that's Bud's mindset, which it looks like he's talking about that now, exactly what you're saying. Who am I? You know what I'm saying? Who are we to say, hey, no, don't do it. Hey, I want to see it. I want to see it because if Bud, he's about that business, bro. Bud, he's about that. You know what I'm saying? That's what I love about Bud Crawford. He's a no nonsense type of guy, man. He'll go in there. When he wants to fight, he'll fight. You know what I'm saying? And I want to see that, bro. I can only imagine, but I don't think it's gonna be that. Like I said, LeVar, time we talked about this months ago, I said it's more probable to see Jake Paul versus freaking Canelo before we see any Bud Crawford versus Canelo. That's what I said that, and I'm gonna still stand on that because Canelo, I think he's probably out the door too, and he's wants to get these big chip paychecks. I think Canelo's kind of out the door now. I don't know how much longer he's gonna be doing this, and if he keeps fighting, he's gonna continue fighting these guys, LeVar. Munguia, Berlanga, that level type of stuff. You know what I'm saying? I think everybody can say goodbye to Benavidez. I mean, I think that was long gone a long time ago. So let me get to the comments real quick, man. So we're talking about Bud Crawford. You know what I'm saying? Him talking about he's gonna come back in 2025, and I can't wait, LeVar. I hope it's early 2025, man. Bud, we need you more, Bud Crawford. We freaking need you. That's what the thing about it. It gets me itching, LeVar. It's like, bro, we saw something magnificent against Spence. After that, Madrimov, it was a win. It was nice, but we need to see more from Bud. You know what I'm saying? But LeVar, I don't think we're going to see much of Bud Crawford anymore, man. I think this is. I've been saying it for a minute. I pushed videos about it, talking about we're at the very end with Bud Crawford. He's a young, Bud Crawford is a young whatever age he is. I think he's around 40, 39-ish. But I just don't see much of it. Go ahead, LeVar. I see you.
It just all depends. I mean, listening to some of these fighters, it's like, do they have the hunger to continue to keep going? I think that's what it's all about. If they still have the hunger, because not talking, but like listening to some other YouTube channels of the likes of like Andre Ward, Roy Jones. Later on in their career, it's like they didn't have the passion to get up and go running. You know what I'm saying? To get in shape, to get prepared for their fight. So my question is, I'm not questioning his heart, because I know that Bud has a heart, but this is all he's been doing for, the majority of his life. So it's like, does he have the hunger to continue to move forward? Because at some point, boxing is going to come to an end, you know what I'm saying, for all these fighters. So I'm just trying to figure out if he still has the hunger and the passion for it, because these guys are taking these long layoffs, you know what I'm saying? And then with these long layoffs, they come back and they don't look like how they looked the last time that we saw them in a fight. So I think, yes, he's getting up there in age and he wants to do things outside of boxing. So my question is, does he still is that fire still lit inside, or is that fire, or is that light dimming a little bit on his career to where he wants to step away?
Pretty much, man. That's a big question that has to be answered. And exactly, Jay Dixon, exactly. And it intertwines to what we're talking about right now. So I said it in the chat today that one of the things that Bud is great is that losing momentum. That's what it is. And that's what I'm saying. It kind of disappoints me. It really does, man, that Bud Crawford, after that just wow moment, LeVar, that freaking wow moment, the whole world, bro, the sports world, and people who didn't even know who the heck Bud was, after Spence, people were like, whoa, getting interviews left and right, bam, 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 big platforms. And then after that, just like, wow, it just went down. And then it went back up just a little bit against Madrimov, but people are like, who's Madrimov? All due respect, you know what I'm saying? But people are like, well, and it just seemed like this, like a plateau, lower than where he was before. So it went up like this just a little bit, and then it was like this, and now, after the past few months, after Madrimov, now it's going back down. So go ahead, LeVar. I see you.
I'm sorry, big bro. It's. I think people knew who Bud was, or excuse me, is at the. You know what I'm saying? They were questioning. He hasn't been in a fight with somebody elite.
The great fights. Yeah, right.
So when it came down to him fighting Spence, it's like, okay, here we go. He's going to get tested. You know what I'm saying? But then he ended up wiping the floor with Spence. No disrespect to Spence. It is what it is. So now it's like, there's still questions like, okay, he didn't get a 100% Errol Spence. A win is a win, you know what I'm saying? But Errol Spence wasn't 100%. So now some people are saying how great, some people are still asking how great is he? So I don't know, man.
I think he's been seeing that though, LeVar. He's been seeing that. That's why he just posted that recently the other day. You know, I'm gonna prove to the world, you know, in 2025 how great I am again. You know, it's like you got to get to work, because the time's ticking, bro.
Well, once again, he's just like Floyd Mayweather. You know what I'm saying? If he's not in the boxing gym, he's out doing something active, you know, within his community or in general, playing basketball. Right now, I know he's building a basketball gymnasium behind his house. So he's doing things to stay active in his life, which is helpful. You know what I'm saying? As long as he's staying active, he's exercising, he's not getting, you know, out of shape. Because I don't think I've ever seen Bud really out of shape when he's not fighting. So he's doing something. But I just think that there's still some question marks for people about how good is he and how good can he be? Because once again, and I'm not taking anything away from his win against Spence. He beat Spence. He wiped the floor with Spence. But some people still think that Spence wasn't at 100%.
And the thing about it, bro, is that, you know, we got to understand, man. And it's been said again, you know, love you, Kurt, you know, legendary Kurt. He said it time and time again, you know, throughout the years. Boxing is a what have you done for me lately sport. You know, it's like, you know, you're at the pinnacle one day. You got to keep that sucker rolling because, you know, next opponents, if they're not, you know, not what the community wants, what fans want, then you're just going to kind of not be convincing, you know. And it seems like right now, Bud, he's just been on a, you know, kind of low, hush, you know, when it comes to the world, you know, the media and the fans out there. And he needs to come back, bro. That's all I know, man. He needs to come back soon and against legitimacy. You know what I'm saying? I know Madrimov was real legit, you know what I'm saying? Real legit, but I need to see more. That's all I want. That's all I want as a fan of the sport of boxing. You know what I'm saying? Hey, Buddha Suit, we appreciate you, man. Thank you guys so much for jumping in the building. You know, those who are jumping in, we appreciate y'all, man. We thank you guys so much. We're going to be back at this, you know, definitely back at this boxing talk, you know what I'm saying? But thank you guys so much for jumping in the building, man. So, but of course, that's the thing about it, you know, that, and, you know, we've talked about it time and time again. I push videos on it too, that, you know, Bud Crawford is one of those very select few that really stay active, you know, in when it's fight season and when it's not fight season. He's active. He's in shape. He's ready to go. It's just that I wish we can see him more in the ring. Unfortunately, we're going to be seeing the last of him, I think. I can't wait to hear announcements. I can't wait to hear what the talks are concerning his next fight, man. But I want to soak it all in, LeVar, because it's probably just going to be one fight 2025, man. It's probably go ahead.
I think it all depends on the money. If the money's right, we'll probably see him for another 2 to 3 fights, maybe even 4. I think the opponent has to be right and the money has to be right. Because it's just like Roy Jones sitting down and talking to Andre Ward. It's like he said, these fighters these days, they're fighting more for the bag instead of legacy. But when they were fighting more for legacy because they knew the money was going to come. So that's why we're not seeing like Tank versus Dev, Tank versus Shakur. You know what I'm saying? All these meaningful fights that are still there for us to see. So these guys, Roy said it. These guys are chasing the money. It's different generation. But back then, those guys, they couldn't wait to try to knock each other's head off, man. Just think about the fights that these guys they've been in. You know what I'm saying?
I just saw. I don't mean to interrupt. I saw a Hagler.
No, you're good.
I saw a Hagler clip the other day. Him facing off with some dude, and I think he wasn't even fighting. He just went in the ring, and I forgot the other guy's name. But those guys, it looked like straight, genuine animosity, bro. They were like this. You know, they were ready to go, dude. I was like, this is what boxing needs more nowadays, man. They don't care about the money. You know, they just want to get it on. You know what I'm saying?
That's it, man. I was watching Roy Jones versus James Toney the other day. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, once again, and I was getting everything that Roy was saying, and Andre Ward was agreeing. It's like, man, if you guys want to challenge each other, you need to do that. But at the end of the day, to get back on the Bud situation, I just think that it will boil down to the opponent and money. Because if he's able to get 30 mil, you know what I'm saying, to fight somebody, I think he'll take it. You know what I'm saying? Especially if it's an opponent. How can I put it?
Course,
you know what I'm saying?
No,
if it's an opponent that can challenge him, I would like to see him in a couple more, fights that can challenge him. Because he's great. You know what I'm saying? There's nothing wrong with that. But Roy and Andre Ward, they were talking about Floyd Mayweather, and from the time Floyd came up as Pretty Boy Floyd to Money Mayweather, that he took on a lot of champions. But at the end of the day, it's like money is controlling everything now, and not fighters trying to control their legacy. Because if they get those legacy fights, the money will come. So, I mean, we've had this conversation numerous times.
Yeah, of course. And I think a good option for Bud would be just to come back, and start getting, the juices going, you know what I'm saying, is unify against I don't even know, bro. Does Bud even have a belt at 54? He don't have a belt, does he? Or is it a secondary belt? Is it what belt is that, bro?
I think he has a WBO.
Something like that. Oh, okay. I would love to see him unify against Fundora, man. Go get them belts, bro. But then again, we're hearing that Spence supposedly is going to come back. That's been postponed like 3 freaking times against Fundo, and that's what's getting me, LeVar. That's what's getting me, bro. It's like, what's going on here? What is going on? Just with just a couple names out there, it's like, bro, Spence. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? But get the ball rolling, champs. You know what I'm saying? And at 54, get the ball freaking rolling, champs. Mel's been out the picture for a long time. It's like, LeVar, the game changes, bro. Just within a few months, the game drastically changes. No one's talking about 47 anymore. Who's at 47 now? With all the respect, bro. No one's talking about 47. No one is really talking about 47 like that anymore. Ever since Bud and Spence left, hush, hush. It's been a little Boots here. Boots been doing some things, but then it's like the opponents of Boots, bro. I need to see more from Boots. I don't want to cook on Boots yet, but he's at the point, bro, where, okay, Boots, it's time to expect more from you, man. It's time for people to speak out and say, you know what, Boots, we love you, man, but hey, we got to see more now, bro. Karen twice. What was that about? I wasn't cool with, with that announcement. I was like, rematching Karen for what? Jay Dixon says here, that Don King figurehead is needed without the stealing, though. Yeah, that's the thing, bro. It's just hard, Jay Dixon. It's hard. It's hard to, when you're at that position as a promoter, making millions upon millions, that greed comes, LeVar, and it's hard to find like a legit. I think Jay Dixon, check it out, bro. I think one of the only ones that seems to be legit right now without the greed factor in the mix is this Turkey guy, man. It seems like he really does genuinely. What did he just do? He just bought Ring Magazine. He seems like he wants to get the classic things back, man. And salute to Turkey, man. Hopefully he does. Like what LeVar said. I mean, what these fighters want is money. Turkey wants legit competitive championship unifications and matchups. Turkey got the money. So it looks like he's starting to get in the mix. We got to be patient, of course. It takes time for this stuff to happen. But yeah, man, you're right, Jay Dixon, A1 Hoop. Thank you guys so much, man. Go ahead and comment away, man. We got to hear from you. You know what I'm saying? So he says here, A1 Hoop. So that's because fighters realize the sport don't care about them. It only cares about money. Well, yeah. So why can't they do the same, seeing as though they're the one asking, the ones taking punishment long term? That's what that's a dilemma, it's rare. But the thing about it there, Hoop Zone, is that fighters were at the fans were left at the short end of the stick, with the short end of the stick, you know what I'm saying? Because we want to see the best, you know what I'm saying? We want to see the competitive fights. There are some happening, obviously, there are fights, wonderful fights out there. I feel, LeVar, that a lot of fights that are not championship fights are the best ones nowadays. You know what I'm saying? A lot of these fights that are competitor versus competitor, those are the best fights nowadays. You know what I'm saying? We just had, Saturday night, Espinoza. Those were championship fights, but Espinoza versus Robsay Ramirez. How do we pronounce his name? I forgot. Navarrete versus Valdez. I mean, they're probably not the top elite of the world, But those are some fun fights, fan-friendly fights. You know, that's what the world wants to see, LeVar. That's what the world wants to see. You know what I'm saying? So hopefully we get that. Like, for example, for Tank, you know what I'm saying? Tank, LeVar, you know, kind of going off of what Hoop Zone said, Tank is tired, bro. He wants to retire. You hear what he said, bro? There's some clips out there on, you know, this whole Roach build-up fight. You know, media coming at him, and he said, you know, this is trash. You know, LeVar reminds me of what Mike Tyson said. Remember Mike Tyson? He was interviewed when he was in his prime, bro. You know what I'm saying? And he was like, this is trash. This is garbage. You know, these belts are garbage, you know? Tank Davis is starting to speak like that now. Go ahead, LeVar. I see you smiling, bro. What you got? Go ahead, man. Speak your mind, bro.
Yeah, just real quick. I got to correct myself. So Bud has the WBA.
Okay.
He has the WBA because Mel is in recess. He's the champion recess, but also Bud does have the WBO interim belt at junior middleweight. So
he has a championship belt.
He does. My thing is this, man. It's like, yeah, it's more risk for reward. You know what I'm saying? It's these fighters, and once again, we've talked about this numerous times up here. They think that a loss defines their career when it doesn't. I think when it comes to Tank has to figure out what he wants to do, because if there's no fights, there's fights down there at 135, but if not, move up to 140. You know what I'm saying? So challenge yourself. You know what I'm saying? Because there's some good fighters at 140 that you can actually challenge. I mean, I'm looking for somebody. My gosh, dude. This is okay. This is what gets me. I want somebody just to be going to these press conferences and just calling each other out like how they used to do back in the day. Like, stop being so nice. You know, I'm tired of all this. He's my friend. I'm not going to fight him. He's my friend. I'm not going to fight him. That's, at some point, man, you got to throw that out the window. Zab and Floyd was friends. They still end up fighting. And it was a nice competitive fight at the beginning. You know what I'm saying? Somebody just needs to make some noise. If Tank is having a hard time trying to get these guys to fight him, find a way to force them to fight you. If you got to be a little pest to them, then do that. I don't believe this is just me. I don't believe that Tank can retire right now, and the reason why I say that is because these fighters have a certain lifestyle that they have to live, and once that money stops, they gotta find some other source of means to continue to live that lifestyle. Now, if I'm wrong, I'm wrong, but that's how I see it. There's still fights out there that Tank can fight, man. Like I said, if nobody at 135 wants to give him that challenge, hey, go up. We had some great fighters that did that and back in the day. You know what I'm saying? Look at how many weight classes Manny went up, Floyd went up. You know what I'm saying? So that we've had so many fighters that have gone up to challenge themselves. And it's not like Tank can't do it. He's done it before anyway. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, he just has to. It depends on what is it that Tank wants to do. These guys keep waiting. They just get older, man.
And that's exactly what I kind of wanted to transition to that in this show, that, you know, talking about a little about Tank, you know, ever since this Roach fight has been announced, bro, major backlash, man. Major backlash. Tank even got to the point of deactivating his Twitter account, man. IG and Instagram, all his posts seem like to not be there anymore. You know what I'm saying? It's like, I think he's feeling it, man. He's feeling that pressure from the fans. It's like, dude, Roach, I mean, I understand Roach, respect, you know, he can fight and stuff, but, you know, I think, if I'm not mistaken, Roach is moving up, you know, to meet Tank or whatever weight what weight are they fighting at? 135 or 130? 135, right? Yeah, so Roach is moving up to 135, and dude, major backlash, man. I've been, you know, checking ever since the fight was announced. People are not happy, you know what I'm saying? I love Tank too, man. I love Tank, you know what I'm saying? But like you said, LeVar, but I think he has so many fights at his disposal. You know, he has so many, you know, options that he can choose from. But I don't know, man. I don't know. Yeah, hey, hoop one. Oh, it's all good. My bad. One hand on the phone while feeding my baby. Oh, it's all good, man. It's all good. You're good. You're good. Jay Dixon says, I really want to see the guys at 154 try to beat the guy who beat the kangaroo snot out of Zoo. Who beat the? What was it? Fundora? You mean Fundora? Is that what he's talking about? 154 to try to beat the guy who beat the kangaroo snot. Oh, no. Zoo. Yeah. His last fight was against, I don't know who he fought. I forgot who he fought against. Yeah. It was after the Fundora fight, if I'm mistaken. It was months after. I just forgot how many months. But yeah, I don't know. I don't remember that name, honestly, man. I have no idea. Go ahead. It's all good. It's all good. So that's the thing about it, man. Tank, he's been getting a lot of backlash. In this Roach fight, man. I don't know. Of course, there's going to be people watching, but there you go. Yeah, that guy. Yeah, there you go.
That one.
Yeah. Matrulazev, or however you pronounce that name. And what it sounds like at 54 too, that they're going to be doing Virgil Ortiz versus Madrimov, if I'm not mistaken, later in the future, because I think Madrimov had to pull out of a fight against Barachuk, if I'm not mistaken. I forgot the guy. These names are hard, but Madrimov had to pull out because of an apparent sickness. Apparently he's sick. We don't really know that, right? But sometimes boxing, it's weird like that, So I guess they're going to try to make the Virgil Ortiz versus Madrimov now, which is, that's going to be nice. So it looks like 54, it's mixing. It's kind of mixing up, but yeah, man, I don't know. Like 47 is quiet, like I said, a moment ago, 47 is, it's just, I don't know what's going on there, man. These guys ain't making moves at 47. It's sad. And Tank Davis, man, like you said, LeVar, I don't think retirement would be. I think he's kind of speaking out of emotion. You know what I'm saying? I think he's just too emotional. He's not happy. And Tank don't look happy. He doesn't look happy where he's at, the position he's at in life, I guess, when it comes to his career. If I'm not mistaken, Ellerby's out the mix now. I think Ellerby's not there anymore. Yeah. Go ahead, LeVar. I see you, man. Go ahead. You got something there?
2 words for Tank. Move up. It's that simple.
Yep.
140 is loaded. Just move up. Has he or has he not fought at 140?
Definitely. Barrios.
So I don't, dude. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't have sympathy for these guys. I don't. I mean, it's easier to move up a weight class than I think 2 or 3. Maybe, you know what I'm saying? I get that, but at the end of the day, if you're not getting the quality fights, just move up.
I agree. Facts.
Especially if you've already fought there.
I agree, man. All day. A1 Hoopso says here, Tank and Canelo, the only 2 fighters that have multiple options to pick from to make big fights in weight classes below and above where they currently are. In other words, they have their pick of the and why aren't they doing it? Like LeVar said a moment ago, it's the risk factor. I really don't think they want that risk, man. They really don't think it. I don't think they want the risk. I think that they're just like, just picking and choosing the guys so that where I can look flashy, where I can get these knockouts and the oohs and ahs from people. People are tired of that, man. LeVar, I'm telling you, people are tired of it, bro. I mean, like I said, just with this recent example with Tank, with this announcement of the Roach fight, nobody, bro, everyone, dude, a big majority is calling this trash. People are saying, you know what, this fight's trash, man. I mean, I'm not happy with the fight, you know what I'm saying? So I don't know. They postponed it once, they postponed it twice, and people are like, when it got officially announced recently, and whenever they're fighting, I think in January, I don't even remember the date, man. But people are like, why are you guys even making this fight? It's like, but that's facts. A1 Hoop Zone. That it is what it is. It's facts. And I'm only wondering who's Canelo's going to fight next. Another Berlanga type of guy? Nah, man. Well, nobody will want to see that. Nobody wants to see that anymore, man. Nobody. People are fed up with that kind of stuff, So we'll see, man. We'll see what's next with Tank. What's next with Bud Crawford? He's talking about he's going to show the world how great he is again in 2025. Can't wait for that. We also got in about a couple weeks, if I'm not mistaken, not this Saturday, but the next Saturday, LeVar, we got Tyson, bro. We got Tyson Fury and the Usyk rematch, man. Tyson Fury Usyk rematch. Big respect to these guys, LeVar. That's something that's great to see. Some of these fighters out there still, want to prove that greatness. Tyson Fury could have opted out of this rematch. He could have said, you know what, I don't want to do this anymore, and I'll find some other guy and make some easy money, but this is going to be great, LeVar. I don't know, man. I don't know who you got in this with Usyk and Fury rematch, man.
I got to go with Usyk, man. I just think that he has Tyson Fury's number. I'm just being honest with you, man. Not saying that Tyson Fury can't win, but I just think that Usyk has the tools, the movement. Only thing I think Usyk needs to work on is that gas tank. If that gas tank doesn't go empty, he's a problem. He's a bigger problem. I just think that once again, Usyk just has all the right tools. He knows how to beat him. He doesn't have anything to prove. Tyson Fury does. He's already beat him once. So there's no doubt in his mind. The doubt is in Tyson Fury's mind. Because I really thought that I thought he was gonna get KO'd, to be honest with you. So we just gotta wait and see what happens.
It's gonna be a great rematch, man. Jay Dixon says here, Tank said he wasn't comfortable at 140 with that weight on him, and what's gonna make the 140 guys take that fight that the 135 guys wouldn't take? Roach has also been at this weight before. Nah, he has. I don't remember when. I think it's when he fought I forgot. I think it was against that Sanchez guy. I forgot his name or something like that. But yeah, but still, man. I mean, the thing about it, the fact of the matter, Jay Dixon, is that he has options, man. Tank Davis has options. You know what I'm saying? And I would like to see after Roach, or is he gonna just take another break another year? It's like, man, I don't know, dude. That's not looking good. It's not looking so good. You know what I'm saying? As a fan, at least, you know, with Tank Davis, it's like, come on, bro, come on now. You know what I'm saying? Jay Dixon says here, this rematch is happening because they still want to make Fury versus AJ. They still want to do that, man. I don't know, but all I know, man, is that this is great. We cannot complain, though, man, about Usyk and Fury rematch. It's going to be a good fight, man. It's going to be a good fight. I don't know who I have this time. You know, I was wrong in the Bivol Beterbiev prediction there. I personally think that I think the judges kind of got it wrong on that one, man. But hey, we're gonna get a rematch on these guys too, man. Bivol versus Beterbiev. I cannot wait for that one, man. Definitely, and that's a good thing. I mean, whether they might want to make the Fury AJ fight, we'll see if that happens. But for now, man, we got Usyk and Fury. It's going to be hard. This is hard for me to call because remember, LeVar, Fury did have some good moments of success in the fight. I think it was just a split decision win, right?
Fury, he had some moments in the fight. It's just that there were spots where he was vulnerable, and Usyk was able to capitalize off of that. You know what I'm saying? I just think that he just went in there with the wrong game plan against Usyk. If you're the bigger man, you need to be the bigger man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, definitely, man. Yeah, definitely. I agree, man. I definitely agree. So yeah, Usyk definitely has. Yeah, Usyk has the skills and IQ, man, to beat Fury. It's going to be a wonderful fight, man. Got another week and a half or so, 2 weeks, roughly 2 weeks. To watch that fight, man. It's gonna be great, dude. It's gonna be amazing. So I gotta keep it kind of short today because I'm gonna get some. I gotta eat this leftover Chinese food. Actually, I have some Chinese food. But hey, let me get to this comment real quick. Jay Dixon, I think we as fans still look to certain fighters as a brand and discount the skills of others who aren't the big names. When in reality, most of the big name fights aren't that close in the ring for real. Well, that's what I'm saying, Jay Dixon. Matter of fact, if I'm not mistaken, I think I mentioned it before you jumped in. I don't remember. I did mention it though that LeVar, there are these names that some of these that we don't know. Good fighters, man. Pretty good fighters, man. Like Karen, this guy put up a tough bout against Ennis in the rematch, man. You know what I'm saying? And Madrimov against Bud Crawford. I mean, you know, these guys are pretty skilled. Jay Dixon says here, I think. Let me get here. That fight would have stopped if Fury was doing Usyk. Yeah. I don't know, man. I don't know. Yeah. Usyk was doing them good there. But no, the thing is, Jay Dixon is Fury was on his feet. I mean, he was still. I don't know, dude. Yeah, it's a hard one. It's a hard one to say if it was the other way around. Yeah, I don't know. It just all depends on the ref, man. It all depends on the ref. Some refs let it go. They keep going. Boom, 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 boom. You know, but yeah, that's an interesting point of view right there, man. Interesting point of view, man. So, like I said, man, I gotta kind of keep it short, about 45 minutes, man, today, because I gotta get some, Chinese food here. I'm gonna eat this real quick before I go back to the office. LeVar, man, hey, any last words, my guy? Oh, you're on mute. You're on mute.
Oh,
There you go.
my
There you
bad.
go.
Thanks, man. Hey, I appreciate us going live today, man. I mean, I really do appreciate it, man. Everybody else has been asking, where have you guys been? You know, we've been busy, but I'm glad that we're back. I appreciate you, Renee. I appreciate everybody in the chat. Thank you for tuning in. Hey, remember, man, always call and check up on that friend or family member. You might not know what they're going through. Hey, just say hello. Just see how they're doing. Mental health is your wealth, man. So just make sure your mentals are right, and just keep it moving, man. I know things in this world is hard, but just keep fighting, keep pushing forward.
And that's actually something a little bit what we want to talk about later this month. Y'all keep stay tuned, okay? Notifications and all that good stuff, because we want to come back at this. You know what I'm saying? We never left. You know what I'm saying? And we just had a little pause because we've been busy. But we want to push it out these next couple weeks, okay? So y'all stay tuned, okay? Yeah, 30 punches with Fury falling everywhere. Yeah, that's true, man. Yeah, that's true. That's true. The ref could have stopped that fight. He could have definitely stopped the fight, but you know it's Fury, so they want to keep it going. Give him the
Well,
most
at first,
benefit.
Renee, I thought he. Oh, I'm sorry, big bro. Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
At first, I thought the ref had waved it off because I think in the first, I think the ref went like this, and the next thing you know, they started fighting again. So I didn't know what happened.
Wow, man. So I can't wait for this rematch, man. I cannot wait. But you're right, Jay Dixon. You got a really valid point, bro. You got a really valid point. So thank you guys so much for tuning in, man. Like I said, keep them notifications because we're going to be pushing this a little bit more these next couple weeks. So y'all stay tuned, okay? So thank you guys so much, man. LeVar, for your time. Renee Boxing, a platform where we simply discuss, critique, analyze, simply talk about sport of boxing, level-headed, mature, clear fashion. Man, you know what it is, man. Peace.
Peace.